Hey guys, how's everything going? This is JSer. In this video, I'm going to talk about a Symbol.asyncIterator, which is one of the well-known symbols. And in the previous video, I've talked about the Symbol.iterator. Let's take a look. Previously, we created an object which defines the method of Symbol.iterator, which returns iterator. And then we could use this C as a target for the for of syntax, or the spread operator. Now, what if the generation of the data is not synchronous? What if it's asynchronous? So how should we solve that problem? So that's why the JavaScript introduced the for await syntax and allows us to create a synchronous next method. And but the symbol iterator is for synchronous code. To make the for await work, we need to define a method called Symbol.asyncIterator. Let's rewrite our code here. Okay. Let's create a new one called D. And it has a method called Symbol.asyncIterator. AsyncIterator, obviously, it should be returned a promise, right? The next should be returning the promise. Okay. First we return iterator, and next. Now here we return a promise. So next is return new promise resolve. Okay, we just mark the asynchronous behavior by set timeout. Set timeout. Resolve. Okay, the value. Yeah, we need to return different values on different calls. So let's say the value is 1, and we resolve the value and increment it. Resolve it. No. We should resolve the we should resolve the data like this. Okay. So let's first create the data. Result equals first the value is value. Done. Should be the same. We're gonna 3. And we resolve this result, and after 1 second. Now we have a promise which resolve the previous data after 1 second in the next function. This return a promise. So I think this should work. Let's loop through it. Await. Now we need to await here because for next function, it's async now. Console log of D. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. You see, the result is the same as before, but now we have the delay of roughly 1 second between each values, right? So this is why, this is how Symbol.asyncIterator works. It means we now have a new iterable protocol with which the next function is async, and we could use a for await to do our work. Yeah, so that's it. But the problem here is that if we write something like this, return next, it might be too verbose, right? We could do it more concisely with the generator. Let's rewrite our code. We create a new one, and with the generator, I think we should async. Make the function async. I think this. Now we have a sync function, and we could use, because this is generator, we could now use the yield method, right? So every time we yield different values. So now, okay, we mark the data. We mark the behavior by timeout. Still use timeout here. While true. This is a common pattern here. So we would await, because it's async now, we could use await. Await new promise resolve. Set timeout. Yeah, timeout resolve. 1 second. Now we wait 1 second, and then we yield the value and increment. And we stop this while loop. If value is bigger than 3, we break. We break this loop and nothing more. Now we have something similar as before. Async, wait. We keep yielding the values and increment it. So 1, 2, 3. Now after we yield 3, the value becomes 4. So the break and nothing more is yielded. Right? Okay, let's use for await on E. See what happens. 1, 2, 3. Just as before, right? Super cool. And so this is how the generator makes the syntax more concise. And then here, rather than we keep track of the value, we could call some API here. So we await, like wait here, like fetch some API and const data, and it yields the data, something like this, right? Like if data next is null, we break, right? So now this allows us to how should I say, just fetch some paging data from the server, and yeah, together with for await, we would be able to make things super easy. And that's it. So that's all for this video. Symbol async iterator. Just remember, it's the async version of the symbol iterator. We could use for await rather than for normal for. Okay. That's it. I hope it helps. See you next time. Bye bye.